Alright, we're back here, Gamertag Radio. This is a audio/video review of Battlefield Bad Company, developed by DICE and publishing by EA. So we received this game a couple days ago, and we've been playing the game. So far, I've been trying to play this online, and it's pretty hard to find a match due to not that many people with the game. So far I've been playing a lot of the single player, so we're gonna discuss a little bit about that, and we will talk a little something about the online of the game. So
yeah,
Jay,
a little we played.
I have JVB here. He's also from Gamertag Radio and from Post Game Report. JVB, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just like you, trying to find multiplayer match, and we actually were able to hop on against two other people from the UK.
Yeah.
And you know, it was, I don't know. You definitely need more than 4 people in those maps because they're pretty large.
Yeah, you can play up to 24 people in this. So I haven't tried out, so I don't know how laggy or not. But so far the game been running smooth when I've been playing. So let's talk about the single player, man. So I started off with a single player last night, and the graphics look pretty good. Sometimes it looks kind of weird, like with the faces. I don't know if it's it's like that or not, but overall it looks pretty good. The thing I like about this game that once you play through the single player, you unlock new weapons. I believe those weapons you could use it online. The levels seem very, very open in this game compared to Call of Duty 4 and other games and stuff.
Soldiers of B Company, lay down your arms. You are in breach of Army regulations. Lay down your arms or we will take you by force.
Yeah? Says you and what army? What? I just always wanted to say that. Moving to cover!
You mentioned graphics. I would say that due to the large scale, you know, the graphics are pretty decent for such a large game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And like you were mentioning that some of the faces looked odd. Yeah, some of the faces looked as if somebody got smacked with a frying pan, and his face just stood like that.
Yeah.
And some of the models look all right. I mean, like I said, I mean, like if you had to compare it to a title that's out now, graphically, I would say maybe GTA.
Okay.
Where it's, you know, graphically it's with the shadows and the lighting's nice looking, but certain things just look off.
Now let's talk about the AI in this game. You're surrounded with 3 of your other friends that are part of the mission in the single player.
Part of the Bad Company.
Yeah, from Bad Company. So I noticed that this game, when it comes to that, is lacking with the AI, man, when it comes to the single player for some reason. Like the enemies, I believe they're on point, but your friends, they just stand there like they don't know what to do. They just wait for you to make the move, you know? So it's not like it's not like Ghost Recon and other games that you command your partners to help you out.
The thing that's funny about that is you play the rookie of the squad, but they don't. Your squad mates won't move until you move. So, I mean, how does that justify you being a rookie? And yet, you know, your AI squad mates aren't gonna move unless, you know, you start moving or advancing to another checkpoint.
Yeah.
And you were talking about AI, and I was complaining to you about this last night. It seems like the enemy AI aims at you, and I'll give you a perfect example of that. I was on top of a hill with a turret surrounded by sandbags, and I'm scoping. I try to get no, as a matter of fact, I'm wrong. You can zoom when you're on a turret, but it gives you somewhat of a closer look into the battlefield. So I see my squad mates standing out in the open. There's nothing surrounding them, protecting them, and the Russians are shooting at me from like far distances and hitting me too, mind you. But my teammates are just standing out in the open. They're not shooting at them. They're all shooting at me. And then my squad mates aren't doing anything. They're just standing there waiting for me. Yeah, I found that pretty annoying. And there was another time where I go to one of my squad mates, and right next to him is an enemy. And the enemy starts shooting at me, and my squad mate just stands there. So I found that somewhat annoying because, after all, I mean, when you think of AI, you think of like how an enemy and your squad mates should react. You know, game like Call of Duty 4, you know, made that one of its strong points. And to see a game that's supposed to somewhat compete against it come out with poor AI like that, I didn't like that at all.
Light machine guns! Quick, hide!
But remember this, so that Battlefield is known for the multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? It's not known for a single player. So in this game, you know, the single player, I like it because, you know, it's for you to get comfortable with the game, and also you can unlock a lot of weapons in there, so you can use it on the multiplayer. So I recommend for you to play the single player.
It's almost as if you have to in order to get some different weapons and stuff like that.
But overall, I think the sound effects in this game, the explosions, it sounds, so far, to me, it sounds best, like audio, like from any other game compare out there, you know, when it comes to explosions and stuff like that, sound effects. So it sounds really, really good. But that was the only thing that was lacking, was the AI. But overall, the game is pretty good, and you know, I recommend it.
That arm. Say goodbye to the gold.
So, I wonder what jail's gonna be like.
I hear the food's pretty good.
Yeah, I got a feeling the food is gonna be the least of my problems. Dropping the soap is what I'm worried about.
I hate that. It's all mush in your hands. You can't grab it, slips.
You two just shut up.
Yes, I would recommend it also. And don't go into this game expecting a next generation single player experience. You will pretty much do the same things over and over again, and it's more aimed towards unlocking things and getting achievements, of course. But I will say, like you mentioned, the sound. Yes, the sound is impressive, and when we were, you know, the one game we did manage to go online with, the graphics stood just as sharp as it did in the single player game. And we know how sometimes, you know, they water down the graphics for multiplayer. Not with this. I'd say the graphics and the multiplayer potential is really high for Battlefield Bad Company.
Now, the thing, too, that I'm kind of disappointed about this, you know, there's no co-op in the game. You know, it would have been very, very cool to have some co-op, you know, offline, something, you know, but it's not. This is more about yourself and online. That's it, you know. Especially in this game, there's 4 characters. You know, it would have been really cool to have 4 people online co-op or something like that.
Oh, it would have been a whole lot better than having to deal with your squad mates who, like I said before, you're the rookie of the group.
Yeah.
But yet they're asking you where to go next. So I'm like, okay.
I feel like they are the rookies. Yeah, cool, man. But yeah, so go check it out. Battlefield Bad Company for the Xbox 360 and
Bad Company.
That PlayStation 3. We would like to thank EA for sending this game, and you know, we recommend it. You know, there's some disappointments here and there, you know, in the game, but overall, I think it's worth it, especially for those that love the online multiplayer of the game, man. So check it out.
Yes, man. I mean, you know, I'm complaining about AI, but as you stated, this is a multiplayer game. and the last Battlefield was strictly online, and they did reward us with a single player portion of the game. So, I mean, you're not going to get a genre-changing single-player experience, but you will get a really nice multiplayer change of pace. Because, as we know, the top games right now are Call of Duty 4 and Halo 3. So, Bad Company is going to offer you something a little bit different. Because you got the vehicles, too. You know, you have boats, you have helicopters, tanks, off-road dune buggies. So that part could offer a lot of potential, a lot of different gameplay experiences.
And the thing too, man, that people are gonna be offline and online trying to unlock more weapons because those are collectibles. You know, so you have to go out there and find them, and that's it. That's it for me, man. I like this game. It's worth it. Check it out, man. Battlefield Bad Company for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So for more information about our sites, check it out, gamertagradio.com. Or if you want to check out JVB's podcast, JVB, give them the website, man.
Well, if you want to find the post-game report, you can go to www.talkingaboutgames.com.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
All right. Thank you. Later.